Hello there everyone, welcome back to a brand new Doctor Who review. Today I'm going to review Boom. Oh my god, that's insane. That was literally the fastest intro I've ever done. So today, we're going to review a Boom. Let's go. I'm so freaking hyped, man. I can't bloody wait to talk about this amazing episode made and written by Stephen Moffat. Alright, allons-y, let's go.
I'm going to sing over the intro because I don't want copyright claim. Alright. Ooh, Doctor Who. Let's go.
So, let's talk about Boom. This is the third episode in the new Ncuti Gatwa series 1 or season 14. Anyway, this new series of Ncuti Gatwa as the Doctor, playing obviously, like I said, his character, the famous character, which is Doctor Who. And obviously alongside him is Millie Gibson, and she's playing Ruby Sunday. So, oh boy. So, their adventures have been about fighting goblins, have been about space babies so far, and trying to defeat a god that can literally do anything with music. But today, we have a battlefield. It's a war on a certain planet. There's a war going on, and the Doctor and Ruby are there. But there's a certain John Bishop, or Bishop John. This is a soldier, and he's part of the Anglican army, which is interesting because in the universe of Doctor Who, the Anglicans made an army and are fighting in space. So, Doctor Who stuff. Why not, right? And this Bishop John is blind. Together with another soldier with him, they try to roam around the battlefield and try to go and be on a safe place, right? Because the battlefield, at the present time there are plenty of wars going on right now, and to see this being actually touched upon and seeing actually what can happen with a person when they're going to war, yet very interesting but yet very sad. So, Bishop John and this other soldier come across a ambulance, which makes sense, right? Alright, that's great. They're going to be rescued, a first aid machine, right? They're going to be rescued, they're going to be safe. But thanks to capitalism, they didn't. You're probably wondering, what the hell did you just say? Well, in this episode, it's revealed that the producers, Vanguard, are the manufacturers of weapons, but obviously you need to have money to make weapons, and you need to have soldiers to make weapons, so people who die in a battlefield actually, or are deceased in a battlefield get killed off because they want to have some money, because the soldiers get paid obviously, and it's one big scheme of money, right? It is all about money. Vanguard needs to make weapons, to pay weapons, to produce weapons. And the soldiers making and battling this war are actually very replaceable. Which is very sad to hear now, because to hear someone say you're not really a thing, like just one of those many, is yet very sad to hear. So, the Doctor and Ruby hear these people, or these persons scream because they get killed off. Oh, that's sad. The Doctor hears this and he runs on the battlefield. He doesn't really know what's happening and stands on a landmine, or steps on a landmine, places his foot on a landmine. Oh no, this is bad, right? Obviously it's Doctor Who. We all know that the Doctor is going to be fine, and that's also why a little nitpick, I guess, with this episode. It's this very thrilling episode, very full of excitement and full of fresh new things, but we all know the Doctor's going to be alright, and we all know Ruby is going to be alright. Like, Doctor Who, there could have been a little twist there too. I don't know. I already thought, the Doctor's going to make it at the end of the episode, but obviously it's all part of the story, right? So, I think it's not really the destination, but more like the journey, right, on this episode. But whatever, the Doctor steps on a landmine and Ruby needs to help him out. So that's interesting. This is where Ruby gets to shine too. But also the Doctor, don't get me wrong, he's standing on a landmine, but he he gets the greatest sentences ever by Stephen Moffat, who wrote for the 11th Doctor and the 12th Doctor and was showrunner during those times. And Ncuti Gatwa just has some amazing lines. Holy shit. So Ruby needs to find out how she can save the Doctor. But suddenly there's this girl which is called what's her Splice is her name. She's the daughter of Bishop John, so the person who was blind and deceased and dead and died on the battlefield. But Ruby eventually also found this not really a scroll, but it's more like it's a purse. It's a dead body. All right, this person has been turned into this little shaft, and the shaft is around 7 kilograms. That's the estimate that the doctor said would be perfect for him to balance his foot on the ground and to hold that in his hand. But obviously, to read that name out loud that is said on the tube, a hologram appears, an AI interface, and the girl also knows, that's her dad, but she wants to see her dad, but that's not possible because he died. And Ruby needs to stop the girl because she can't be, next to the doctor, because the doctor, his adrenaline could, go up, and the landmine, the green lights or red lights, I guess, gets bigger, and when the entire line of the landmine is full, it explodes. But obviously, the doctor says, well, yes, this is very exciting. This is all very good and very well, but why and how, can he escape this landmine, right? Eventually, also a girl, a woman, what's her name again?
Her name is Monday, and she is also a soldier in this battlefield. And she also tries to, I guess, help out the doctor, but I'm not quite sure. She's not really on his side, but she's also on not on his side, right? So she wants to help out. Eventually, Ruby says that this ambulance, because the ambulance has been selecting the doctor as a new patient, I guess, that is going to die eventually because his heart rate is going very fast, and the machine is trying to encrypt that as like some kind of fear, and it needs to die. Capitalism, like I said. Anyway, this female soldier wants to help out. Ruby takes her gun and wants to shoot her, because then the ambulance will direct the attention to the female soldier. But when Ruby does that, she gets killed by a male soldier, which is actually the boyfriend of Mandy, so the female soldier, and Ruby dies. Very sad. I know, right? I know. But officially, she's not dead. I mean, obviously not. So there we go. The male soldier also dies by trying to hack the computer or the program from the ambulance, but he doesn't, he doesn't make it. So the female soldier and this little girl are there to help out the doctor where they can. Because Ruby is dead, the machine or the ambulance selects the doctor, shoots some electrical wires at him, and now the doctor is connected to the ambulance, the AI, and the landmine. So he says that the AI needs to take control of the ambulance, and in the AI interface there's still love, because the dad died loving his daughter, so that makes sense. It's Doctor Who stuff. And he actually hacks the entire Vanguard system, and every ambulance in the battlefield is good now. So there we go. Yes, the doctor is saved by an AI interface of a dad, which, there we go. And Ruby is also alive because the ambulance that got turned good, helped her out. So yeah, interesting story.
Story written by Stephen Moffat. There were a few little details, like obviously we have the Susan Twist cameo in this episode too, so they're building up to that too. We have Monday, so the girl soldier is actually going to be played by the same actress who is going to appear in next season 2, or well, not the character, but the actress is going to appear in next season 2 as a main role. So there we go, that's cool too. And yes, alright, the next episode will be called 73 Yards and will be about Welsh mythology or something like that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Goodbye, everyone.